A few things. There's a lot we can do, and a number of things have been done. We've sent 4 sites off to Washington, D.C. as potential sites to temporarily house children through our little Caring Cities campaign. We found a number of volunteers who want to help. We've been in touch with the White House and the United States Conference of Mayors. Now there are 75 cities on a conference call the other day with the White House of mayors across the country wanting to help. There are hundreds and hundreds of religious and social activists doing the same thing you're doing. So, and let me just make one plea to you. Dealing with this refugee question is more than just about more fences, higher fences, longer fences, more guards, more lawyers, more jurists. Ladies and gentlemen, if you might recall, some of you were around in 1961 when John F. Kennedy announced the Alliance for Progress. Do you remember that? Yeah. Father Wood, the Alliance for Progress. And what I want you to do when I get done here in a second is when you write your congressman or the president, bring this up. The Alliance for Progress was a Marshall-type plan to address poverty and hunger and illiteracy and ignorance and injustices that took place in Central America. President Kennedy and the Congress at the time passed $500 million to start raising the standard of living of the people south of our border, our neighbors, other human beings. However, as so often is the case, since 1961, instead of staying the course and spending the money necessary, wars came along. War after war after war. Spending trillions of dollars, not millions, trillions of dollars. And where has it got us? Has it made us more safe? No. Had that money been invested as John F. Kennedy suggested and the Congress started in 1961, we wouldn't be in the mess we're in today. People are not fleeing Canada to come to the United States because they have a higher standard of living. Children and others are coming from Central America because we, as the most powerful and wealthy nation in the world, perhaps didn't get together with other powerful and wealthy nations and spent and invested in education and training and health care and justice in Central America. Again, had we done that, we wouldn't be here today. So I appeal to you, when you write your Congress people and the President, remind them of that commitment back in 1961 and urge them to get with it. In addition to the other aspects of immigration reform, the biggest thing we can do is to provide justice and help justice develop in Central America. What did we do? We did just the opposite. CAFTA, NAFTA, and all these trade agreements put millions of farmers out of work, degraded the population down there. So what do you expect? People have got a right to live in dignity and justice. Our Lord made it very clear. We're all made in the image and likeness of Christ. We're all our brother's keeper. So in closing, let me just ask and urge you, the old Christopher saying about, if you want peace, work for justice. If you want peace and fairness around the world, work for justice. Work for change. Work for social responsibility. Work the way we should be doing with our brothers and sisters around the world, trying to raise all mankind's standard of living. That's what Christians and Jews and Gentiles and others should be doing. That's what you're here to commit yourself to. Let's get about getting Congress to do the whole program. Thank you, and God bless. God bless you for your commitment, and never quit. Never let the other side win, because you're on the right side of justice and decency and what this country is really all about. From those immigrants to the current people. Thank you, and God bless.